Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and we got a story for you today about something that happened to Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene. Before we get started, I want to ask you to please like, share, subscribe, and comment. Those little things really help the channel out and help us to grow, and we really do appreciate it. Please make sure you keep following us at Explain America. Marjorie Taylor Greene was in a restaurant last night when she says she was accosted by a woman and her son, shouting profanities at her, yelling at her, screaming at her. She said the woman actually attacked her. She said the man was yelling at her. And this is the ridiculousness that we have seen take over this country. Now, what I want to submit to you is that had that happened to Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, had it happened to Maxine Waters, had it happened to Ilhan Omar, had it happened to Rashida Tlaib, Ayanna Pressley, any of those people, Nancy Pelosi, it would be a top story on the news, and they'd be talking about the dangerous MAGA extremist. But because it happened to Marjorie Taylor Greene, you're not going to hear about that on your mainstream news. Nobody's going to talk about it. Nobody's going to talk about the scourge of disgusting, left-wing, vile people who would do something like this, because why would they? After all, they were instructed by Representative Maxine Waters to, quote, push back on them when you see them in public. Now, she was talking about members of former President Donald Trump's administration, but that's not how people are hearing that. You know what people are hearing. Get out there and get in their faces if you disagree with them, if they are Republicans. And you're going to see more and more of this, and I truly fear that we've learned nothing from when Steve Scalise was shot on that baseball field. I fear that it's going to get worse, and somebody's going to get seriously hurt or worse in the future because of the divisive politics in this country. And I'm telling you, it's the right and the left. I see it more from the left. The left is more apt to get in your face and to come after you, but it's both parties. Look, if you disagree with somebody on politics, write them a nasty letter and tell them you disagree with them. Tell them why you disagree with them. Tell them ways you would improve what they're doing. And you can protest, and you can get loud, and you can go on social media, and you can state your opinions. But when we're getting to a point where we're taking physical violence against elected officials, we have crossed a threshold, folks, that we don't want to cross. We have crossed a threshold that we can't come back from. We become a banana republic. We become like one of those third world countries where this type of thing happens all the time. This is not how a civilized society behaves. It is not a good look. It's certainly not a good look, and I hate when the right does it, but it just seems to happen so much more often from the left because the left justifies this stuff, and it has to stop. So thankfully, Marjorie Taylor Greene was not hurt in this attack, and she lived to tweet about it, but again, it's getting dangerous out there, and this has to stop. In the meantime, folks, I want to thank you for joining us here at Explain America tonight. Again, please make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. We love you guys. God bless you. Take care, everybody.